Morning. Actually, yeah, this is the morning. I was supposed to be actually at this time getting ready to go to court. It is January the 7th, Monday morning, and, you know, my neighbor postponed the court date, so I don't actually get to go to court this morning. But I wanted to make sure my neighbor was getting that emergency bilateral shoulder cup replacement or something to that effect that she said she was having done, shoulder cup surgery, to see, why I'm not going to court today. And I still see her vehicle there, of course. Yeah, just like, I hope she's getting that surgery done. I really do. But I happen to know that when you do get surgery done, you're usually supposed to be at the hospital by 6 a.m. because you have to be admitted and go get prepped and all that other stuff. But maybe she's going to get her surgery done later today. Or maybe, she took an Uber or a taxi or some other form of transportation there this morning. I just know that, the trial got postponed due to the fact that my neighbor said she was having the emergency surgery done today because the surgeon was only available today. So, I don't know, maybe later today I'll see her dropped off with a double sling. I just know at this point in time, her vehicle is still there. So, and it's 7 a.m. and yeah, I still got to go to the courthouse today. Actually, the Simi Valley Courthouse to file some paperwork on my neighbor. But, like I said, I'm hoping to see her coming home in a double sling at some point today. Just because I had to have that trial postponed when she put in that postponement. And I'm hoping later today I'll see on the Ventura County website that, my request to move up that date has been acknowledged. Thank goodness for coffee. Well, her vehicle is still there. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So my guess is if she is having the surgery or had the surgery maybe yesterday or she went in a different vehicle or it's going to take place later today. Either way, if that surgery does transpire, it'll be evident. There'll be a double sling that will be visible at some point, right? And, even if I don't see that sling in the next day or two or whenever, she's still scheduled to show up to court on the 17th. So she would definitely have to show up in a sling for that one. And, so at this point in time, yeah. My trial that she has with me isn't going to take place today because she's having a surgery. So I guess I just really want to see if that surgery transpires. Hey, I'm actually on my way right now to the courthouse. Don't know if my neighbor has had her surgery. I did note that her vehicle, the grandson, drove away at around 9 a.m. and then came back 20 minutes later. So maybe he dropped her off or picked her up. I don't know. Or maybe just ran to the store. I just know right now, yeah, I'm on my way to the courthouse. So hopefully I can file this paperwork regarding the vexatious litigant situation. Okay, I just got to the courthouse and my fingers are crossed. I'm able to file this paperwork. I did it. That's right. I managed to do it. I don't know. It was kind of tricky because the clerk had never filed one before, that type of form. And so she didn't even know if I was supposed to be charged a fee or not. And if I am, they'll let me know via mail, of course, because they do have my address and phone number. But basically now I have to get some envelopes because I have to mail the neighbor a copy of that form that I filed with the courthouse. Okay, I got the envelopes at the Dollar Tree, got copies at Staples, and I'm going to run to the post office and get it in the mail. Okay, it's official. The letter is in the mail. Whew. Yeah, I'm making some coffee. That's right. I just got back from a long but productive day. And now I'm going to go sit at the computer for just a second before I feed the animals. And see if anything's happened at the Ventura County website. Okay, it's 6 p.m. I'm going to see if anything's there. Okay, let's see. Any movement yet? Nope. Well, it does show, I guess, that the court appearance that was scheduled for today did not happen. That it was rescheduled and moved to 2/11. So, yeah, it's still scheduled for February the 11th. And the last entry was made on New Year's Eve. So, I guess the check hasn't cleared yet. Or, yeah, they just haven't typed it in yet. I just know that maybe later tonight I'll see something. So I'm going to check again later tonight, of course. And tomorrow and the next day until I see something on there. You know, when I was filing that vexatious litigant paperwork today at the courthouse, the clerk really didn't know how to do it. She's like, I've never filed one of these. What exactly am I supposed to be doing with this? And then I showed her the letter from the presiding judge showing that, you know, I couldn't just say she's a vexatious litigant. I have to make it an official, like, motion or an order or something to that effect. So, you know, and then I asked her, how much do I pay for this? Because I don't even know what the fee is. And she said, I don't know what the fee is. But, you know, if there is a fee, then they know my address. They know my phone number. They'll get the money from me. But, yeah, no, she says she doesn't think actually there is a fee since apparently it's the same case. So I don't know what that means. But I did have to pay $10 to try and move that date up. So I'm thinking there may be a fee, and I'll hear about it later. But anyway, tomorrow, yes, my neighbor, whether or not she's had surgery, may need a little assistance opening her mail. Because I had to send her a copy of the form, I guess, that I filed today. And since I wasn't in the courthouse today, I had to try and make it be somewhat productive. And actually, you know, when you think about it, or I think about it, or when you look at it as a whole, even though her filing for a postponement really is irritating me, in some ways it was beneficial. Because I'm able to now build that case a little stronger. Maybe by the time I get into that courtroom, whether the judge approves it, moves it up or not, I don't know yet. But I do know that, you know, he now knows that not only do I want that case moved up, but I'm really getting tired of having to be in that courtroom after a year of always having to be there because of her. And, yeah, so that postponement actually helped me get in a little extra paperwork. And actually, the clerk, she was on the phone, I guess, with the trial de novo judge who's going to be in charge of this. And he even questioned, you know, what was going on. And he mentioned that he did receive the request for me to move the date up. So that's why I figure it's probably going to show up here eventually. And that send all the records. He said, he told her, hand deliver them to him on the very first case from when she first destroyed my fence, her and the grandson. And originally she only owed me $500, but then filed for the appeal, filed for the restraining order to keep me from showing up to the appellate court date. And then, you know, I had to disprove all the false allegations, and then I had to sue again. Because, you know, she committed perjury in order to get that restraining order. So he's seeing that there are 3 cases between her and I over the year. And that's really not normal. I'm pretty sure that's not normal. So, yeah, filing that vexatious litigant thing today for them. And at least it's going to make them all look and say, hey, what is going on here? Because she did not postpone her son's trial. And then they're going to see, yeah, he's been in that courtroom for 4 years, every single month, having to answer questions of her choosing, 50 questions every month, and showing his receipts and everything. And she does currently have his truck in her driveway. And anyway, so whatever's happened between them, that's between them. But what's happening between her and me, I want this to be game over. So I'm hoping today I did the right thing. It really was like shooting a game of pool today, a really good game of pool, because every shot I took, it worked. As far as getting there on time, sending in that paperwork, and getting to the post office, Staples, whatever, it all got done. And tomorrow, or the next day, depending on the mail, she's going to know I filed the vexatious litigant form as well as trying to get the case moved up. So, yay me. Hopefully, yeah, this is almost coming to an end here. Hopefully. Good morning. Yes, it's coffee time. And it tastes really good this morning, I'll tell you. I did all that paperwork yesterday, filed with the courthouse, because I didn't get to go to court yesterday because my neighbor had postponed that trial date. So I'm here at the website. Yeah, I just checked it out. And it was beneficial. It was productive yesterday. There it is, the request to postpone trial. Technically move it up, so I don't know what date it's going to be moved up to, or if it will be accepted to move it up. But they have my request in there to move it up, so that's all that matters. And the pre-filing order for the vexatious litigant received, and that the entire file was forwarded to the judge who is in charge of the trial de novo. So that means he's seeing not only the case that is current with me going after her for committing perjury to get that restraining order, but he's also seeing that she committed that perjury because she lost on the original case of destroying my fence. Basically, yeah, she destroyed my fence, and I had to sue, and I won, and then she told a bunch of lies and got a restraining order, and yeah, so, but anyway, the judge is now aware of everything from the get-go. So hopefully that'll be to my benefit when I eventually do get in that courtroom. I'll, know what the date is going to be here, I guess, within a week, maybe sooner. But I just know that I'm hoping he agrees to at least move it up to January 28th. At least January 28th. That would be nice. I don't expect him to actually approve getting in there on the 17th when her son's there and she's already there. Because I really don't think the courthouse really wants to have to deal with 2 fights in one day.